Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Scandinavia. I just realized that we're in an unprecedented years of peace, where we slowly but surely conquered the rest of Africa, but mostly we are rebuilding our armies. We are sort of, killing time, seeing what we could do. I love the fact that Russia is still dealing with its war exhaustion. So that's kind of fun. We have positioned our troops in the vicinity of German forces here, and I'm hoping that they will be able to hold on in case of a sudden attack. And we will soon need to start building the 6th army that would face Russia. Now, I don't think we still moved on really far. Nope, we have just 4 units, so that's not worth it. Still no Kiel Canal either, so that's a bit of a bummer. But we've had some recent successes on the field of diplomacy. We now have Italy as an ally, Persia as an ally. We lost the Ottomans as an ally? What the hell? Come on, game. Don't you... Oh, and for some reason we also lost Bulgaria as an ally. What the hell, game? And Yugoslavia, what the fuck? Game, what did you do to me? I did not ask for this. We do still have Romania, right? No, we do. Okay, we do have Romania. We don't have Bulgaria, though. Oh, because they became a satellite of the Ottomans, it seems. And we had Yugoslavia up until recently. I don't know what's happening there. Okay. We can now expand here. What? No! Ah, whatever. You can have it. Just great. I'm bored. This territory is definitely not worth it. What will be there? It's 3 provinces. Mostly semi-desert hills and a desert. Yeah, enjoy your grain, UK. It's not worth the effort. I think we're done with the colonization mostly. Pretty much. What I'd like to do though is focus a bit more on these places. Maybe even run a conquest. For example, here we have a province and a number of small uncivilized nations that we could just go and conquer so that we'll have this entire territory. That would be fun, I think. Allied with... I think they're allied together. Yeah, mostly. Oh, there's the Netherlands there. Damn. Well, we could conquer at least these 2, 3, 4 nations, and the Netherlands can have a part. And maybe I could even finish my goal, which was to own Borneo as a whole one day. I always speak about that and I never do it, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, we're doing the Army NCO training, and soon we'll have Army 5, after which I'll move on to different things. Yeah, we're doing sort of cool here. No one really wants to screw with us anymore, which makes me insanely happy. Come on, Yugoslavia. Why aren't you, bro? Insufficient. Oh, insufficient rations. So let's start with Bulgaria. Negotiate with satellites or dominions. Okay. So, well, it comes down to you again. Come on, Yugoslavia. Hook me up. You have a... Oh, very weak, but... Wow, you have about 1/3 of the Romanian strength. Was there like a war between the Ottomans and Bulgaria and Yugoslavia that I missed? Where the Ottomans just attacked them? I don't know, maybe. I thought the major was a lady suffragette. This man crew has no future in the Scandinavian army. Okay. I didn't even want to read that. That one probably was horrifying. Which reminds me, we really need to get going with this. I'll finish the level 3 and probably these two. Then we might get the cheap steel, definitely. Maybe the integrated rail system. We'll see how much we can get. That noise sounded a bit like ships. Oh yeah, look at that. We're starting to build ships. Not many, mind you. Just one. But we're building ships. Oh yeah, we were discredited in Ruthenia. Celebration of freedom. Oh, that's nice. People are getting along just fine in at least one of our provinces, it seems. Okay, become more liberal. I like that. Liberal celebrations makes me happy. Okay, our army population is growing. It's most of the fact that we're gaining so many people every turn. Attend the third Olympic Games. With the announcement of the host nation, the International Olympic Committee has sent an invitation to its members to attend the games. Sure, we'll attend. I wonder why we weren't invited into the first two Olympic Games, but whatever. I don't know, there's no wars going on. This is so cool. It seems like the world is a peaceful place, finally. Phosphates. Yeah, Spain is pretty good, but it has such horrifying industrial power. That's really weird. Okay, we lost a bit of socialists in the upper house, but they're slowly growing, you know. It's we're going in the right direction, I have to say. Maybe not the perfect one, but it's the right direction after all. Man, Greece is freaking... Yeah, we could maybe even ally Greece. That's another little nation that we might go after soon. Yemen. Or the Ottomans. Yeah, their industrial power is slowly raking up. The Ottomans are like the only nation that I would consider doing another Let's Play of, because they're probably the hardest. They start as a great power, but the decline is insane. They have lower literacy than many of the semi-civilized nations, and it's just one of a hell of a game where everyone is pretty much jumping at you all the time to steal your stuff. So it's kind of fun. And hey, we're gonna reach 32 research points per turn very soon. That's good. I wonder what's... Is it the literacy? Probably, because the literacy is increasing everywhere. We also got a Museum of National History, 2 naval schools, and a lot from the improved technologies. Which reminds me... Yeah, there's a Keynesian way available since the 1900s, so we need that one. I forgot that it would unlock too. And I think there's... Yeah, the anti-rationalism. Okay, so this one we need to... Quantum theory... Yeah, we need these two. But I'm not feeling sorry that I'm doing the army first, because we really need these technologies up and running as soon as possible, because you know how it is, we're surrounded by enemies. We're surrounded by enemies behind which stand our allies. But we're still surrounded by freaking enemies. Okay, I think this is probably enough to maybe start thinking of raising another army. Come on, 2, 4, 6, yeah, it's 9 regulars. So that would be probably like, yeah, 3 infantry units, 3 artillery units, and 2 cavalry units. How's the cavalry in relations to everyone else? We have attack of 8 and defense of 9. Our regulars have Attack of 14 and defense of 14. Maneuver of 1. They have a maneuver of 2. And cavalry is slowly becoming the thing of the past. Mobile artillery attack 25, well at point 25 and support 25%. Mortar. A mortar is an indirect fire weapon that fires shells at low velocities, short ranges, and high arcing ballistic trajectories. It is typically muzzle loading and has a barrel length less than 15 times its caliber. It's pretty cool. Mortars are horrifying weapons. I saw a couple in my life. Not that anyone was shooting at me, thank God, out of those, but yeah, they certainly aren't something that you would like to stand in front of. And hey, if we continue this way, we're gonna lose the rest of the infamy too. Change trade goods in VAT to tobacco. What are they? Okay, it's just VAT. Grain, yeah, change it to tobacco. Sure, 16, that's not bad. I think we had most of the tobacco production in the world at the start of the game. I'm not sure how much we have now. I'm pretty certain it will be a lot. Here it is. Okay, that's way less than I thought we had. But this will help. All of these provinces produce tobacco. I guess it's just because the growth isn't as big as it could be. Maybe that's the problem. I'm also kind of bummed that we shuttled so many forts, and yet we have very low amount of artillery and cement to go with that. Can I maybe do something like that? I know that I can still reopen factories. So this is a fertilizer factory. Is there a bankrupt? No, it's a fertilizer. Norland fish cannery. Let's reopen that one. There's a cigar factory. I don't know why the steel factory would close down on the bronze factory. Those are necessary. That's a fertilizer. I don't want that. Let's try to open up this cement factory. In my opinion, we can honestly... Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, good. And the fish cannon we're gonna close. So we got a howitzer. A howitzer is a type of artillery piece characterized by a relatively short barrel and the use of comparatively small propellant charges to propel projectiles at relatively high trajectories with a steep angle of descent. Our artillery just gained an attack and support rating. Oh boy, they're gonna have a, yes, support of 425, defense of 9. Come at me, Germany! Come at me, I am ready for you, you fucker. Think you're gonna screw with me? Or you'd rather think about that once again. Hey Yugoslavia, I'm still determined to make you my ally. Don't you think I dropped that idea? And I think you need an ally, actually. Ally with Tripoli. I'm so surprised that Algeria is still in the game. France usually eats it up. In this case, Morocco was eaten up by United Kingdom instead of Spain. New store in Aarhus. Good for us. Maybe steal Dendi for the greater glory of our nation. I have a bit of sheep, a bit of grain. It bothers me that they're like a hurting finger. If we ever get into war with France again, I'm stealing these colonies from them. No questions asked. Yeah, I'm overloading my economy, I think, a bit here. But the good thing is we're paying no subsidies because the companies are completely self-dependent. I'd like that. Form an alliance. They will not accept. Well, then they shall die. Okay, proceed. Actually thinking I'm gonna send the other army here to make it a bit faster. We don't need to do anything. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna even defend themselves in any rational way, because there's just no point. We overpower them about 400 to 1. Actually, I need with 500 to 1, so yeah. What could you do? What could you do? There's literally nothing you can do to turn that tide. And it feels so good to have diplomatic points again, now that we're not the underdog of Europe. Prestige is also climbing up on its own because our infamy is not dropping it like a rock. Such good news. No longer the underdog, and also a cool guy. Okay, are we... I wonder, is there some system to this madness? No, there's no system. It's just random forts are being picked and they're being built. And boy, are we building a ton of them. Jesus Christ. Well, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. And we really should do something with the taxation. 5% extra would be incredible for us now, so I'm definitely gonna want that modern central bank system, which will increase my tax efficiency. But yeah, I made it clear before, we do want the Keynesian economics, but we're gonna start with anti-rationalism and Nietzsche's terrible mustache. Oh my god, and culture sakes gives 25% research points. Oh man, why are you forcing me into this? Psychoanalysis. Oh, I guess it makes sense. It was the change of thinking. Oh, this is beautiful. The European pops are finally coming together. So the 6th army will be ready soon. Now, how are we doing here? Yeah, we're gonna get them really fast. I'm gonna add a war goal. I want to annex them. They own 2 distinct territories. Dry grassland and semi-desert both are horrifyingly awful. Hey, the bureaucrats are starting to come up. 0.55. I guess it's not worth it. Rufinia. Rufinia. Where are you? Oh, it doesn't show me like that. Increase opinion. They're now friendly. Hey! We might be able to do this. We need to add that secondary war goal to annex them. That's kind of good. And expand some forts here. Expanding forts here. Wait, there's a naval base here, which I forgot about. Not that it matters, because we're never gonna get the navy. Don't get your hopes up. But yeah. And man, I love this. North German Federation is no longer in truce with us. Hey, did Bavaria? Oh my god, Bavaria got its independence. And is now allied with the United Kingdom. Holy crap, how did they do that? Was it part of that war with France? Oh, that's awesome. They're no longer strong enough to, you know, be of interest to us, but I'm happy that, you know, it did not go well for Germany. Every loss is my benefit. Yeah, their military strength is way lower than ours. Russia, wow, Russia's military power is very high though. It's not good. Okay, now they'll allow us to annex them, so come send me that request. Farmers and slaves. Culture Songhai, African miner. I wonder, how's our population cultures? Yep. Thank you for being honest about this. So Gao and Lua will be two next things, and I wanted to check what's the dominant nationality. African minor, then other, then Yoruba and Swedish is 8.6. Then it's Igbo, then it's Hausa. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, but I think we're colonizing those territories fairly well. Swedish, location, Göteborg. Yeah, Lome, and you can see our people spreading around in Africa. That's awesome. We're slowly colonizing it. We're slowly colonizing it.